So welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege video, and now today's video is kind of like a Pro League tips and tricks video. Now you can do some casual or ranked, and they are very good to use. For this first one I'm going to be using Valkyrie, and what you can do with this is you can throw your Valkyrie cam up on this hole here because it gives you a good angle of both of the objective rooms, and this is on a bank I believe. So all you have to do is destroy two holes at the top of the corner of this room right here, above one of the door entrances. And as you can see, you get a good view of the right side of the room, the objective room, and the left side as well. So you can keep an eye out on both of them at the same time. And as you can see, if you're coming through this doorway here, if you're an enemy, you will not be expecting that camera to be up there because the two speakers are hiding them. So as you can see, it blends in with the speakers and with parts of the wall as well. So for this next one, it's a good hiding spot to use if you're playing Cav. All you have to do is just come to this white plant pot right here, and all you have to do is get your operator to crawl inside of this. And as soon as you're inside this, you can just sit here and maybe set the cameras as well, depending on which way the enemies are going to come through. So I'm using Valkyrie, and as you can see, half of her body sticking out the back of the wall there. And sometimes your full body might stick out like this, so you just want to try and get yourself back in there again. But as I say, if you use the Cav, you can just sit here and look on the cameras and get that fast easy kill in the round if anyone comes through that doorway there. This one here. Because they're not going to be expecting you to be up here and be hiding. So for this one, it's still on bank. It's a Valkyrie camera spot. It's just next to these TVs right here. And now it may take a few tries of this, which it did with me, to get inside this perfect spot. As you can see right here, the camera's hidden, and if I know some enemies come through this wall right here, like they'll breach through it to get a good angle. Now if you breach through this wall right here, you're not going to be expecting the camera to be up in that hidden place. But also if you do try and shoot it, it won't like destroy anything unless you go closer to it. We get a pretty good view of the room anyways. But yeah, as I'm trying to shoot it, the bullets are almost hitting it, and it's not destroying. But if the enemy does find the drone, then it will get shot out if anyone goes close to it. But they probably will not be able to find it anyways because it is pretty hidden inside of this computer room. Alright, so for this next one, it's on coastline. And this is pretty good to use if you're playing casual or maybe ranked as well, depending on where you spawn or where the enemies spawn. So if you breach through this window right here, and you can use Ash for this, or anyone really. And what happens with this is you get a good view from the bar, the sunrise bar area. And if anyone is sitting in sunrise bar, you can get that fast easy kill. So as you can see right here, here are the bullet holes from where I shot. That is from the window upstairs. But if you're the enemy sitting down here, you're not going to be expecting the enemy to be on that window there. They're going to be expecting you to be like up on this, like upstairs. They're not going to be expecting you to be like hanging from that window, which is pretty cool. So for this next one, it's still on coastline as well. Now, if you breach a hole through from kitchen all the way to sunrise bar, you can get an easy long shot. If you sit here and just destroy a hole in that wall there where I've just done it, and you can shoot all the way from this entrance right here. And if you run to Sunrise Bar, I will show you where the bullet holes are. So they're right here on the wall here, and if anyone's coming through the doorway on the right there or the left, you can get that fast as you go. And as you can see, you can do the other way as well, where if you're sitting in Sunrise Bar, you can get it from the other entrance. But I wouldn't recommend using this with like a operator that has an ACOG, so you can see better, get that good advantage point. As you can see where I was before, that's where the bullet holes are. Where if someone comes through the store, they're going to get shot straight away. If they're walking up these steps and going straight to the kitchen area, they're not going to be expecting you to be there. But yeah, there's other ones on Coastline as well. I thought this was a pretty cool one as well. All you have to do is destroy these PCs. You just sit here, lie here, and just wait for that enemy to come through that doorway on your left. And what the best thing about this is, you can sit here and wait for the enemy to come through that doorway, and as soon as they do, you can get them straight away, because there's like little holes there where you can shoot through. And also if you use Valkyrie for this, you can just sit on your cameras and see if they come through that way. So these are the bullet holes, where if you or the enemy come through this way, they're not going to be expecting you to be down here. So for this next one as well, it's on Coastline. There used to be a one where you could jump on this little box right here, run and jump over this fence, but now I'm going to be showing you another way how to do this. So come to this wooden edge in here. All you have to do is just take your time and run along, and then just sprint onto the blue fence, onto the purple stuff right here. What you can do is you can run right at the edge with this as well, and come from this window, and that's another spawning objective room is in here, and they're not going to be expecting you to be up here either. They're going to be probably expecting you to be up in, like, rappelling up the wall. So as you can see, it still reaches down to the Sunrise Bar as well. And also once you're up here, you can use this as a good hiding spot as well, if you're playing hide and seek with yourself and your friends or whatever. And also, this used to be good for when the objective room used to be in penthouse. You could just breach this hole right here, and then you could see straight down to the doorway, and straight in the penthouse. So as you can see, there's a doorway there where enemies would be, instead of just sitting right next to the hatch where someone may throw up a C4 and kill you straight away. And now, a couple of videos ago, I did post a video on this as well, where you would have to crawl and take out about 4 slats of the wood out and crawl out, which that would take longer. So what I found as well is where if you just hit it twice and destroy a couple of slats like this, make sure it's tall enough for your head to go through. As you can see right there, it's tall enough for the operator to go through, whereas the last one that used to be just free. But if there was enemies come through this way, you can just easily pop them and then just fall through the doorway, and it's easy as that, and it's faster as well. Whereas the last one you used to just pop, like break 3 pieces of wood and you just crawl out, and by the time you crawl out you would be dead. Also, this is best to do it on the top one there, because it gives you more cover as well. So yeah, if this is helpful, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more content like this. Without the way, I will see you all in the next video.